Good evening, 47. Your destination is the Paris Fashion Show by Sanguine, one of Europe's leading couture brands. Your targets are Sanguine owner Viktor Novikov, a former oligarch turned fashion mogul, and his partner Dalia Margolis, a retired supermodel, an iconic power couple on the global fashion scene, and two of the most dangerous people in the world. Novikov and Margolis are in fact the ringleaders of Iago, an enigmatic spy ring that deals in the global elite's most valuable secrets. Unscrupulous and opportunistic, Iago has caused disastrous security leaks all over the globe. When Crimean separatists caused a deadly meltdown at the Odessa nuclear power plant, Iago gave them access to the plant's security network. And when the Delgado drug cartel shot down the plane of President Hernandez and his family, Iago provided the classified flight plans. Now Novikov and Margolis have obtained a knock list of British undercover agents, which they plan to sell at a secret Iago auction during the Sanguine show. So our client, MI6, need us to stop the ringleaders before the knock list ends up in the wrong hands. The Sanguine show will be swarming with security, and Viktor Novikov will be the focus of everyone's attention. But despite his posturing, he is merely the money man. The real target is Dalia Margolis. Beautiful and brilliant, she is a master manipulator and the true brains behind Iago. Two targets, a highly public event. At first glance, an impossible task. Then again, I do know how you love a challenge. I will leave you to prepare.
Welcome everyone to another Roulette Rivals World Championship 2021 group stage match between Meme Junkie and SupremeCmdIke. Joining me on the Shoutcast is In4Fun. Welcome.
Hi Curry, hi everyone.
9, 8,
The first
7,
match after the Wrath
6,
update.
5,
Let's see what was
4,
broken
3, 2,
Alright,
1.
first spin has arrived. Do you want to go ahead and run it down for us here?
Sure I can. It is for Paris Viktor Novikov, flawless stylist, and Dalia Margolis, screwdriver as Helmut Kruger.
Alright, let's see what their plans here are. Yeah, this match was a bit moved back by like almost an hour or more than an hour even, because of the server maintenance.
Supposed to start at 16th Central European summertime, but this is now 20 past 17, so yeah, good hour delay. But we got there in the end, and Ike is the first one to load in. Meme is back on his heels.
Our Meme, first one in games, started tech crew, getting the fireworks remotes, thinking about something, but not gonna replan.
I think he forgot something, either detonation time or the items, because I think he wants to bring down Dalia. He also had the items for that, so let's see what is this for the second try.
Indeed.
Detonates immediately and lures the guard first, and then Dalia with the flash form, so we don't see any replans because of that. But Dalia will be coming down soon.
Yeah. This is gonna be his plan here. Ike, in the meantime, started as stylist. One of the required disguises for this spin. And well, most likely I guess go for the Victor kill first then.
Would be a good idea. It's just such an unintuitive kill for Victor, who is on the ground floor most of the time. So once Victor is down at the ground floor, not sure what you can do, but Meme will also have the same issue. How can he KO Victor? And he won't. He will restart. I think that's the main problem for this spin so far.
looks like it. The restart from Meme, giving a slight advantage to Ike right now. Doesn't have an in-game timer, which I think is surprising, but not required as far as I know.
It's not. It is true. And Meme will go for the same thing. Bringing down Dahlia with the flash phone. Still not sure what is going to happen to Victor. Seems like the same first 30 seconds for Meme so far.
I assume he's just trying to be faster than he was before. Meme obtained the Helmut Kruger disguise with one quick calmer shot. And Victor is on the stairs for him again. So let's see. Oh, okay, Meme's just not gonna deal with Victor right now, it seems.
Yeah. Lots of PCs are in this area. First, the Cicada guard will be investigating the Kruger distraction. He's not going for the phone itself. And Dahlia is now in the room adjacent to this balcony, and there she is. Can be KO'd from behind, no screwdriver yet for Meme, but he will have one soon enough.
Also think is interesting here. It's the first spin after after the update, and we immediately get a screwdriver spin. Now that there is the professional screwdriver in the game.
Oh, that is true, yeah.
Which doesn't substitute the screwdriver for a spin condition, however, can be used for certain other things. Like the handyman wrench, for example, has some applications along the maps.
Funny timing for sure. I think the 70th featured contract will arrive later this month, so it's not available just yet, but it is now in the game. And Meme is getting close to this Victor isolation, and everyone is KO'd in this room, so...
Did the flash phone also lure Victor up?
Yes, the vertical sounds work that way, that you can place a snail or something like, of course, the flash phone, so that people downstairs and on the balcony can also hear it, so it just works both ways.
I'd quickly want to clear stuff up in chat. The professional screwdriver is not a replacement for the screwdriver on the spin. The screwdriver on the spin has to be one that's picked up because it's not identical in name. At least that's the current ruling. It might get changed, it might not. But so far, the professional screwdriver will not count as the kill condition.
Yeah, the ruling has been so far, for lethal melee items, the naming has to be identical. So if the spin is screwdriver, then only screwdrivers work. ICA, professional screwdrivers, don't count as
No
screwdrivers.
ICA in there, by the way. It's just professional screwdriver.
Even so.
But yeah.
In the same situation.
Exactly. I already saw it when playing on the in-game roulette earlier. It's already on there.
Ooh.
So I was like,
Nice of
huh,
you
this
to-
is new.
Nice of you to not message it before 3 p.m. because then it would be leaks or something.
Yeah, I was like really unsure of what can I say here and what not, but I just didn't say anything really.
So Meme is getting close to the finish. He needs to dodge these auction stuff, which works out. That body is found, but don't think anyone will panic in here. And Meme will get the second kill and get his green guns back, I presume.
Hopefully.
That is the case indeed.
Yep.
So a clean one by Meme Junkie.
Yeah,
I think one more enforcer remaining, but should be a decent second try Paris finish in just under 8 minutes. Solid start to this match, and he will take the first 2 points.
On the other side, Ike, bit of a more or less a role play strats, just called Dahlia Margolis as Helmut. Always nice to see those. But looks like Meme will take the first map here. It will take the lead 2-0. And next map is gonna be Santa Fortuna. In a couple of minutes here. A bit of a longer map.
5 minutes.
Longer map, large map, 3 targets. Has pretty high average spin time, if I'm not entirely mistaken. I don't have the exact like leaderboard in head right now. However, it loads fast enough.
Good luck.
What is this? This is not sorted. No, okay, actually, Santa Fortuna has the highest average win time using stats from RR2 to RR6, so the World Championship not yet included, with 30 minutes, which is literally out, like it's 30 minutes and 45 seconds. So the average spin would not get completed in the World Championship here, because you don't only have 30 minutes for the map.
It's yeah, a couple of things about that is it uses RR2 data or results from last year, and I want to say the community has come a long way since then, when 60 minutes was still a death wish for Santa Fortuna. But I think we got it down so that more often than not we can see wins in 30, so that average time will go down quite a bit. And yeah, you said it correctly, it is the longest, hardest map in the trilogy. Not the one with the most targets, but seems Colorado's 4 and Berlin's 5 still shorter than Santa Fortuna's 3. Probably because it's hard to get around and lots of walking between them.
Yes, to shortly remind everyone what the 3 targets here on Santa Fortuna are about, let's have a quick look at the mission briefing for this map.
Good morning, 47. Our Providence contact has shared the identity of the Shadow Client, a former mercenary and bodyguard by the name of Lucas Gray. His past is a black void, but our analysts are digging deep. Meanwhile, we've had a breakthrough of our own. Comparing the malicious attack patterns with global shipping and transportation routes, we've figured out how Mr. Gray and his paramilitaries move around the world undetected. They're using the distribution network of the Delgado Cartel, Colombia's biggest drug manufacturer. Clearly, Gray must have struck a deal with the Delgados. Consequently, if we can cripple the cartel, we can severely limit the malicious strike range. But to do so, we need to slay a 3-headed serpent. Sociopathic cartel head Rico Delgado and his 2 closest lieutenants, PR guru Andrea Martinez and savant chemist Jorge Franco. With equal parts guts and guile, Rico Delgado runs a thriving billion-dollar criminal empire. The word is, the brutal and volatile cartel head is hell-bent on becoming the #1 drug lord in the world. To achieve this, Martinez, a childhood friend of Delgado's, has been buttering up state leaders and decision-makers, paving the way for an expansion of the Delgado logistics network, while the brilliant but aloof and antisocial Franco has been hard at work developing a new type of super cocaine. So, 3 of Colombia's most infamous crime lords inhabiting a decidedly hostile environment. I will leave you to prepare.
And here we are again for the second map of the Meme Junkie versus Supreme Commander Ike RRWC2021 group stage match. I am still joined by In4Fun.
I'm still here.
Yes, and second map gonna be Santa Fortuna after Meme took first map, which was Paris. So let's see how this one turns out for him. Stats wise, he definitely has the advantage here. Holy shit, that's 100% on a 5-0 record. And the spin has arrived. Rico Delgado shall be eliminated using an explosive accident. It's the submarine engineer, which is different from the submarine crew, I think the other one is called. Jorge Franco shall be shot with a loud pistol as the mansion guard. Andrea Martinez shall die of consumed poison, while 47 is in the coca field worker disguise.
Yeah, this is definitely Meme's home turf, one of his 5 maps where he hasn't lost a spin in the past, like Marrakesh, Colorado. So 5 out of 5 is really strong, and he was the favorite for this match, especially for this map. So curious to see his approach, and Ike, sorry, still has 30 minutes to finish in case Meme has some restarts, so it's definitely doable at all times.
Indeed, I just saw we got a raid in Bungie the Hitman Addict. Thank you for the raid. Welcome everyone to this RRWC group stage match. We are on map 2 of Supreme Commander Ike versus Meme Junkie, and are heading to Santa Fortuna here. And, yeah. Meme started in the mansion staff. It's gonna go for an early Rico isolation, it seems. While Ike started in the village, default spawn, even let the cutscene play for a little bit there.
Yeah, never a good sign. It's just probably means that he needs more time to think about his strategy. No suit spin, which means Meme could start wherever he wants, and he chose the mansion staff start and quick Rico isolation next to the car, which can explode in an accidental way. The micro explosive will make sure of that. That is basically the first case setup for Meme.
See, that wasn't even something I thought about, the car being also an accident explosion, but that's perfectly valid here. So for that, all he needs now is the submarine engineer. He did not choose to pick up a mansion guard just yet, which is required for the Jorge kill. But not sure which order we'll go for these kills here now.
Wonder if Meme wants to get the submarine engineer now.
Yeah,
detonate and change into something, and then set up the poison kill and get to the cocoa field in time.
Yeah, that's at least judging by his movement what he's currently looking to do. While Ike found his way to the jungle and is heading, I think, towards the coca fields. So.
Start with the Jorge kill. The mansion guard isn't far away from the coca field, so Ike can go the Jorge kill and get the disguise for Andrea and get back to the village. Meme is luring the person with the disguise, but can't take the naked man's disguise, so takes the free one, the only one is Fortuna, and already eliminated Rico, so now it's time for the poison.
He's just gonna stay in the submarine engineer for the time being. Guess not bad decision here, seeing how well. Suppose he's at least allowed in the caves beneath Rico's mansion. God, had to slow again. Other side, Ike is replanning right now. Grabbing himself some poison. Also starting in submarine crew disguise.
Indeed, that's not the engineer. Good point.
Yeah, that's always like when you're admin, it's these scary moments when the player does something very similar but not exactly what's required for the kill here.
And is this what I think? So, oh no, we can't lure this person away. The enforcer for the for the street soldier disguise meme can't really get away from this, because that's one enforcer, a civilian. Can he turn away? No, not just yet. Troubles for meme from the
there it is.
most unexpected position. Just want to address one more question. In the meantime, can it ask or suggest very well that needs to show the XP pop-ups? And meme indeed doesn't have XP pop-ups, so I'm going to message him between maps so we can see the accident kill and so on. For this kill and map in particular, we can say with 100% confidence that meme eliminated Rico in an accident explosion, because if it wasn't accidental, then he'd have red guns already.
Very true. And also, technically, when meme finishes the level, although at that point it would be a bit late, but the whole XP rundown shows at the end of the level in the 5-star screen anyways, so that's... We could also verify there that it was indeed an accident explosion kill.
Good point indeed. So meme is on a timer. Ooh, triple shooting these other street soldiers. So he can get up and doesn't have to worry about them. Probably not going to be combat if he's far away from them now. And can go to the coca field. Probably it's best to get a worker as soon as possible, and not sure about the timings just yet. It's around the 6-7 minute mark for second cycle Andrea, so he needs disguise by then.
Right. I mean, he arrived at the fields now, so the disguise shouldn't be too far. Meantime, Ike now loaded in again. Submarine crew skulking around the cave a little bit. Maybe searching for a way out, or just figuring out which way is the exact way he wants to go in these caves.
Yeah, he might be going towards the coca field, and then it's straight ahead. We need some bullet distractions to turn away that car. And it worked, so now meme has the right disguise at 6 minutes 30 seconds. We see how close that was, timing wise. The pop-up will be shown fairly shortly, because cycle for Andrea is coming up.
Yeah, as long as it's not like bugged, consumed poison again. I mean, I know some people, and I've had issues with that in the past, but the targets would just eat their stuff, but not die of it, even though it was poisoned.
And meme can definitely set up the third kill in the meantime. It's a seeker in there. Of course, no need for a loud pistol, there are plenty around. As Andrea dies for the second kill for meme.
Indeed, did not bug like chat correctly told Silvio last Roulette Rivals. I also remember Carl Ingram. Both times it was an issue for Giannini, if I'm not entirely mistaken. So yeah, hope. But I don't think he ever was the only one that happened to. I think it also happened to me at some point. Maybe not while playing the tournament though. Anyway.
Ooh, meme with another triple shot. Wants to get this mansion guard closer to the coca field and through that gate, which meme can't go through.
Ah, very nice. Hoping that the guard will open it for him.
sure it must be calculated, but it just seems a bit risky for 8 minutes in. Wouldn't question meme at all in Santa Fortuna though, it's just my point of view from here.
Yeah. Understandable. Ike picked up a propane flask. Wanted to run up onto the mansion, but as trespassing there is a submarine crew. It got ripped by an enforcer.
And Meme has a disguise. This is a loud SMG though, so not quite out of the woods just yet. Who might have a loud pistol? Oh, it doesn't really matter because the street guards have it, and he has already been one. So.
Oh yeah, true.
He'll for the disguise.
Yeah, at this point, he most likely already has one.
So now it's just a seeker shot for Jorge, and a loud pistol into his body. Well, a bullet, just not a whole pistol.
True. So I suppose has to be a bit fast after the kill, because after all, it is loud.
Yeah, and he left the body lying around, which isn't hidden, so it's best done soon enough, close enough to the finish.
Indeed.
And the wait for Meme. So he's the inventor or the revolutionary with this seeker strat for Jorge. Has also a map about it to show which places you can seeker Jorge from, or where Jorge needs to be for a good seeker. And silence pistol twice to lower the HP of Jorge so that one bullet kills him no matter what. That guard doesn't follow Jorge, he's just going to get to his post, and it is quite close though.
Indeed, I think
saved.
he might just long range that shot, and with the inaccuracy of the pistol, might be better for him to just be able to hit him anywhere and get the kill. There it is. Has to get to the helicopter in time now. There he is.
Right there. And should be 5 stars.
Yep, there it is. And let's see our random map here. Third map. I still did not fix my bot, so I'll have to do that manually. And it is Whittleton Creek. Coming up in another 5 minutes here, I think. Not Haven. Very sad about that, obviously.
Disappointment unmeasurable.
True. I don't think... Did I cast Haven yet this tournament? I will check those stats while I'm gonna show you the mission briefing for Whittleton Creek.
Gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master, a KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka. Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right. So here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real Shadow Plant.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field.
And we are back for the third map of the Supreme Commander Ike versus Meme Junkie RRWC 2021 group stage match. I'm still joined by match admin In4Fun here.
You again.
We're heading to Whittleton Creek, which is not Haven. And I just looked it up. As far as my sharpened eye can tell here, I casted Haven only once this tournament so far, out of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wow.
8 Havens have been played, and I cast it twice. Okay, 2 out of 8 Havens. So yeah, maybe.
You're pretty unfair.
True. However, Whittleton Creek also not a bad map by any means. Rather a quick one from season 2. And yeah, if we look at the stats here, you can obviously see Meme has stats-wise the advantage. However, also think that Meme has been playing in competitions for a bit longer than Ike is, or a bit more regularly. So that might explain his high stats as well.
We are going to talk about the group more after this map finishes, but it's just looking even more fascinating now with Meme getting his second win confirmed in his 4th match. So he will be on 2 wins, 2 losses. And he'll be at the top of the standings for sure, followed by some random person and Kaneta, who are on the other hand unbeaten and with fewer matches. And other 2 people to be mentioned outside the top 4 currently, Yanini and Fopper. So these 5 people at the very least will fight to the bitter end and try to advance to the 32. Will be really exciting to see this group. Will be really exciting to see this RNG map in 7 seconds.
Indeed. Do you want to go ahead and tell us the spin while you're at it?
Yeah, well, sure thing. Janus Pistol as Spencer the Hammer Green. And Nolan Cassidy in Explosion Accident as a police deputy.
Indeed. Not Sheriff Masterson or anything, just a standard police deputy. However, not just any guard. It's the Hammer on the other side. Wish there was a lethal melee hammer on the map. Something. Could do some funny spin where you have like the hammer disguise and the hammer weapon.
Professional hammer unlock.
Exactly. ICA tactical hammer.
Exactly.
We've been getting kind of tools like everywhere, you know. We have like the handyman wrench, and now we're getting a screwdriver, you know. At which point are we just gonna get a power drill or something? Just
full loadout is
poke holes into soft surfaces or something where you can peek through.
Now that would be fancy.
Indeed.
Yeah, really excited about Meme's approach. This isn't a run-of-the-mill spin, perhaps, with a Cassidy disguise for Janus and potentially get a disguise first to go to Janus and go back to Nolan, getting a police deputy on the way and see if Meme has anything to optimize on in the meantime, like fumigation or peekaboo. But I think Meme will just go for Janus like this.
Indeed. Meme got the disguise here. Also gets the first hint, clue about the Ark Society, which replaces the cigar box with a few cigars, I think, and a note inside.
It replaces the basement picture with the James
Oh
and the
yeah,
Access
it's
Page
true.
members.
That makes totally more sense. I was like, well, that's yeah. The cigar box doesn't really make sense for the Ark Society here. So,
Yeah, I needed a few seconds to remember as well.
The three
So I'm
types
going to
of
be
clues.
Oh yeah, other two being the November and the constant meeting.
Yeah, and constant meeting was the cigar box. With a few cigars and a note inside.
Well, this is very interesting. So Meme will isolate downstairs, but he almost gets caught on camera. Doesn't go for a peekaboo here, just waits until the guard turns away. KO on him and two other people downstairs, and it is a silence pistol, so no worries for Meme. No need to drag anyone, can also calmer. Janice as well. That was a target lockdown for the shortest of times. But it seems that the upstairs guard didn't see it.
Oh my god.
That's a great 5 wall hack from Whittleton Creek. Through the concrete wall.
Oh my god, that's insane. I just wanted to mention how much of an in-game time, or like advantage Meme here has, because he was like 2 minutes in before Ike. But with that rip, everything's turned around now. Ike also started same style location in the suit, and I think is waiting for some guard cycles here to also go into Janus's house.
Might be a bit until he's back at the right position, so might just be going for Cassidy first instead. Maybe easier to get a police deputy for Ike. No changes for me, at least. I think that was a pretty solid start and strat as well in the disguise, and that kill was done soon enough after like 90 seconds or 140.
Like there was 2 minutes on the clock, and at that point he definitely had the kill already. So let's see, Supreme Commander Ike in the meantime getting a police deputy. Side KO, but green side KO.
The favorite one where he is compromised for a split second, but remains green and won't be an issue.
Exactly, at least he won't get shot at and still is green. Also something that can happen in this game. Supreme Commander Ike threw a briefcase with an explosive inside. A, that's not an accident, really, and B, it didn't kill him, actually.
Yeah. well, so what does an admin do in this situation when he has to tell him the kill method was wrong?
Well, technically it killed him with a pistol.
But he reacted immediately. I'm going to send him the message because it was an invalid kill in the end, even if it was followed by a restart split second after.
He accidentally threw the briefcase. That's what makes it an explosion accident kill. Nice one, Randy. Alright, in the meantime, Meme is already on his first kill again. This time didn't get ripped by the basement guard. And he's off, presumably to either grab the clues or Nolan here.
Who's that found on Meme's side? It's a Janus bodyguard inside the house, but that would mean others might be found on that floor as well. Bit concerned for Meme for the time being.
Indeed, hoping the best, however. But he's getting found that might turn red for me in just a couple of seconds here. That's another body found.
That's 2, and the third one is Janus on that floor. Unless I'm completely now misremembering the bodies.
Yeah, I thought he KO'd the guard, tranked Gunther, and then shot Janus. And I'm not exactly sure what he did about the basement guard. Because technically Meme was also in the basement there. He currently is still green. 2 darts. Oh, okay, so it was 2 darts apparently. But then still it's Janus. He shot Janus. That's not... He didn't tranquilage him.
I didn't see anything at least.
Yep.
Oh, Meme with the lock on.
He tried just
to restart
drive-bying Nolan here. Yeah, that's a restart. Both right here restarting.
And he replanted from the breacher to the taser, or it might have been the EMP, but the taser was a decision, was a replan on his end. Didn't fancy any kind of breachers there, which I do prefer for public targets where you can approach him.
Yeah,
So,
like
Baton number 3.
the breacher has the advantage. You can just drop the propane, drop the breacher, and be done with it basically, because it does. The breacher does explode non-leaking propane. However, there's also, of course, always the chance of killing your target with the breacher instead of the propane.
So for future reference, this guy with the red underwear is Spencer. He's never found.
Oh yeah, true. Technically, you could also get found. But I think that's very unlikely.
Yeah, I'm just perplexed by the previous round when the 2 bodies were found from the 2 tranks and no Janus.
Indeed. Meantime, Ike is running around Whittleton Creek a little bit. Looking at the houses, maybe he's considering buying the free one for himself here. Want to move in.
Perhaps. Is this what Meme did the last round as well? Shooting that stove?
To be entirely fair, I have not been paying attention to Meme last round while he was doing this kill. I was focused on Ike. But it very well could have been.
Because this might even be a distraction later down the line, and which is why the bodies were found. Just trying to think of reasons why it was found.
Yeah. He doesn't even... Okay, he didn't even get into the basement and took care of cameras or anything. That ripped him the first time around.
And cameras can be dodged, and a photograph isn't needed from the basement. Speeds up the spin just a bit.
Exactly. Right, Ike has infiltrated the party. Might be looking to grab the forgotten gas from somewhere. Or just, enjoy himself, get a couple of burgers. Just have a quick dinner.
Yeah, I guess thinking how to proceed with this spin. If this is true and he hasn't played Whittleton before, then I can understand his frustration. Confusion, rather.
Indeed. Playing a map first time for roulette always difficult if you have no map knowledge prior to that, which is why I can only recommend watching other people playing, because you do gain some intel, some information about the maps from that. As
Ike is found just passing I think by the camera in the end, was a
Yeah,
race of the whooshes between the guard and the camera.
he's in combat now, still running though.
I guess just scouting the place for now, and hopefully he gets a run going, but it's... Mim is close to finishing, so might not see an Ike run. That is indeed Green Gun's explosion accident for Mim.
There it is in the XP pop-up. I think a couple of things exploded there, not only the propane, but maybe also the two cars next to them. Or at least one of those.
No one died. No one has died.
Right, last things missing are the lawsuit and the cigar box. The true boss of Whittleton Creek finding that dig prompt. Let's see if Meme can clutch this now. Oh, and he knows exactly where it is. It's just like almost drive-bying it, getting that while running past it. That's the third and objective completed. And Meme is out of here. There are the 5 stars, and Meme clean wins this match 6-0. Takes all 3 maps in decent time. So yeah, very well done for him. On the other side, Ike definitely showed some good ideas. Needs to maybe work on the execution a little bit in the end. And yeah, let's see what this match now does to the brackets or group leaderboards, however you want to call them. This was a Group C match, which is currently stacked with Meme Junkie being first place, 14 points after 4 of his matches. So quick maths, he has 3 matches still to play and is already at 14 points. Second place is some random person who's at 8 points. However, after just 2 wins, he's there. Didn't lose any matches yet. Below him is K Canetta with 6 points after just a single win. And in the 4th place currently Derek with 5 points after 2 losses and a tie. Fopper 5th place with 3 points from 1 tie. Giannini with 3 points from 1 tie, because if I remember exactly correctly, they tied against each other, Fopper and Giannini, yesterday.
Correct.
And 7th place currently Mr. Omar, 3 points from another tie. And currently in last place after this match, SupremeCmdIke could not secure any points from this. So as you were mentioning earlier, only 4 of these players can advance. And, it's going to be definitely a fight for it. Anything you want to add to the group leaderboard here?
Oh, it's really just a fascinating one, and can't wait to see how it goes. And I mean, with 14 points after 4 matches is a decent position, but he will still need some good results against the remaining opponents. I think, he will have to play the top 2 seeds still, Yanni and Fopper. So that will be the ones deciding his fate.
One more though. He has to still play 3 matches, doesn't he?
Yes, so including those top 2 seeds, and I think Omar is the last one.
Ah, okay.
But this is a group where every point will count, and can imagine 5 or even more people finishing around the same 20-25 point mark.
Indeed, gonna be very close there. What's also not as close but still filled is the upcoming matches here. Later today, in just 1 hour from now on, Luis is gonna face Rocky Horse. on Miami and Dartmoor, casted by Lennox Penguin. And later tonight at 20 o'clock Central European Summertime, we have 3 matches starting concurrently. It's Soviet Dubov versus the one and only Pidgearro on Sapienza and Colorado, casted by my dear co-caster and match admin In4Fun here. During that also Supreme Commander Ike is going to play again against Mr. Omar on Dubai and Santa Fortuna. And Johnny Axe is going to face Mikolers on Marrakesh and Sapienza. Those 2 matches currently don't have Shoutcast assigned yet. However, I'm sure someone will be available to do that then. And an hour after that, for those 3 matches, Taran is going to face Agent Mando on Bangkok and Mumbai, casted again by Lennox Penguin. And I think we even have a couple more matches.
Lots more matches, lots more.
I mean, for today, after that.
Yeah, that's also true. Rocky plays again, Speedster Doria, Pidgearro plays again, and 3 night matches from Group F, so another long day.
Indeed.
Elvish matches.
Anyway, for the full list of upcoming matches, as you can see at the bottom below, visit hitmaps.com. Also has all the matches, dates and times and everything in your local time zone. I guess at this point, the only thing I have left to say here is thanks everyone for watching, obviously. Thanks to Ike and Meme for playing, and congratulations to Meme for taking these 6 points here. Thanks to In4Fun for co-casting this one with me and admitting this match for us.
My pleasure. Thanks for letting me join. It was a fun one.
Yeah, you're always welcome. And I guess I'm gonna, as there is currently no other match going on, I'm gonna send you over to Barbecue. I think he's it's also playing some Hitman, and I think he's experiencing and exploring the new Wrath DLC and content that dropped today. See you all of you there. Goodbye.